Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today we are going to start with our current affairs segment. That is, we are going to complete November first week complete current affairs. हमने ऐसा segment अक्टूबर के मंथ के लिए भी किया था and we completed October current affairs in 4 parts, week 1, week 2, week 3 and week 4. सो बिकॉज इट्स 10th ऑफ नवंबर टुडे, तो हमें कंप्लीट कर लेना चाहिए हमारा फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ नवंबर करेंट अफेयर्स. एंड ऑल्सो वी आर अप टू डेट विद आर PIB क्लासेस, सो प्लीज़ गो एंड वॉच दैट टू with this current affairs. November month is going to be very important month because exam is scheduled to happen on 20th of December of NABARD 2025, right? So November month becomes very important for us to study with every point of view, like current affairs, PIB, etc. Right, now we'll start with our current affair classes, but before this please like, share and subscribe our channel. Please join our Telegram group for PDFs, and also we have started ARD MCQ classes, and today third class will be uploaded, so stay tuned to that class too. Now let us start with first question that says, India's first end-to-end silicon carbide semiconductor manufacturing plant is being set up in which state? So this asks कि इंडिया का पहला एंड टू एंड सिलिकॉन कार्बाइड सेमीकंडक्टर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्लांट इज बीइंग सेट अप इन ओडिशा. सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर द नेम ऑफ द स्टेट, दैट इज ओडिशा, एंड दिस plant or project in Odisha is being implemented by which company? So the company that is implementing this project is SIC SEM Private Limited. So C is the right answer. So please remember that these types of questions are very important and can be asked in GA section. So you have to be aware of any recent activity that is happening, any collaboration, MOU, projects, manufacturing plant, etc. So first end-to-end silicon carbide semiconductor manufacturing plant is being set up in Odisha. Now, which organization unveiled the roadmap titled Reimagining Agriculture, a roadmap for frontier technology-led transformation? Now this I have already told you in previous classes also. हमने किया है this report. So you have to tell me that this organization, which organization unveiled this roadmap? So that is नीति आयोग. So उस टाइम पे भी I told you that don't get confused that क्योंकि एग्रीकल्चर है तो इट कैन बी नबार्ड और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर और ICR. नो, इट इज़ नीति आयोग जिसने रोड मैप निकाला है विद द टाइटल री इमेजिनिंग एग्रीकल्चर, अ रोड मैप फॉर फ्रंटियर टेक्नोलॉजी लेड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. Next question is, which university has launched Campus Tank, India's first university-led startup launchpad for young innovators? I am sure you must have watched Shark Tank on TV, right? तो जैसे Shark Tank है for investment, now here it is Camp Tank, जो कि नए इन्वेस्टर्स को, यंग इनोवेटर्स को फंड करेगा. सो द फर्स्ट यूनिवर्सिटी दैट हैज़ लॉन्च दिस कैंपस टैंक इज चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी. सो चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश, राइट? सो देयर आर many Chandigarh universities. So Chandigarh University of Uttar Pradesh has launched this campus tank. Now it is first university led startup launchpad in India that will help students and young people start their own companies. It will support young innovators, and around $6 million US total fund is provided. 1,000 startups have joined the program, and it will help students with new ideas getting funding, mentorship and support, turning ideas into real businesses. Next question is that which state has become first in India to eliminate extreme poverty? A very important question कि eliminate करना है extreme poverty को, तो the first state that has become to do so is Kerala. So B is the right answer. Under which project was Kerala's achievement of eradicating extreme poverty declared? अब ये जो केरला ने डिक्लेयर किया है एक्सट्रीम पोवर्टी का एलिमिनेशन, इट हैज़ बीन डन अंडर विच प्रोग्राम? सो इट हैज़ बीन डन अंडर C, दैट इज एक्सट्रीम पोवर्टी इरेडिकेशन प्रोजेक्ट. Now this project was launched in the year 2021, so you have to remember this, and under this project only Kerala has announced the elimination of extreme poverty. So when was it launched? It was launched in the year 2021. Next question is that who inaugurated Northeastern Science and Technology Cluster in Assam? So a very important full form I must say that NEST का full form भी आपको याद रखना है. NEST stands for North East Science and Technology, right? So North Eastern Science and Technology Cluster launch किया है असम में. So who would do? Ministry of Development of Northeastern region would do so. And who is the Minister of Development of Ministry of Northeast? So that is Jyotiraditya Scindia. So B is the right answer. At which institute was this cluster launched? So if it is launched in Assam, so it was launched in IIT Guwahati. So so A is the right answer, IIT Guwahati. Next question is, which organization celebrated its 73rd Foundation Day? So 73rd Foundation Day was celebrated by EPFO, and I guess on 1st of November it was celebrated, the 73rd Foundation Day of EPFO. What new initiative was launched during this Foundation Day? So it's very important. EPFO ने, if you're even attempting APFC's paper, so that this question becomes very important. So कौन सा नया initiative launch किया है EPFO ने on its 73rd Foundation Day? So that is Employee Enrollment Scheme of 2025. I'll explain you this scheme, but first let us just see कि ये scheme कब से operational होगी. So it will become operational from 1st of November 2025. Now what is the aim of this scheme and what is this scheme? Let me just explain you here. Employment Enrollment Scheme क्या है? For example, you own a small company. For example, there is a person called as A and you own a small company, right? And here there are 10 employees जिसको आपने register करना है under EPFO. Now you forget to register 3 of your employees for example, और आपने सिर्फ 7 ही employees को register करा. So now for 3 employees आपको register भी करना पड़ेगा, आपको fine भी भरना पड़ेगा बहुत ज़्यादा, and also आपको उनके सारे past dues तो clear करने ही पड़ेंगे, right? But now what has happened is that this new scheme is launched, that is Employee Enrollment Scheme. इस scheme के अंदर जो भी employees miss हो गए हैं या register नहीं हो पाए हैं under this EPFO system और Provident Fund system, now you just have to pay 100 rupees fine per person and then you can clear past dues वगैरह और then you're good to go. तो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा heavy fines भरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. So that is Employee Enrollment Scheme launched. What will it do? It will encourage employers to voluntarily declare and enroll employees. क्यों? क्योंकि अब उन्हें heavy fine pay नहीं करना, right? Because they don't want to, now they don't have to pay heavy fine, so they can voluntarily now declare कि okay, ये employees रह गए हैं, they are eligible for EPF, but इनको हमने register नहीं किया था earlier, so we can register them now. और सिर्फ 100 rupees के fine के साथ आप उनको register कर सकते हैं. It will also promote formalization of employment and social security coverage. Now this is scheme. Start date is 1st of November. No heavy penalty, just 100 rupees fine, and and you're good to go, right? Now it asks what is the main aim of this scheme. The main aim क्या है? ताकि we can encourage employers to voluntarily declare and enroll eligible employees under EPF. I hope it's clear. Now we can move on to next MCQ that says, what is the main objective of Model Youth Gram Sabha? So Model Youth Gram Sabha बन रहे हैं, and what is the aim or objective of this Gram Sabha? We want to educate students about Panchayati Raj system through participatory learning. So B is the right answer. हम इस students को सिखाना चाहते हैं about what? About our Panchayati Raj systems through participatory learning, so that they can participate and then they can learn. Now this was launched by Ministry of Panchayati Raj in collaboration with Department of School Education and Literacy, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Tribal Affairs, launched at New Delhi. Now what is the objective? Objective I just told you कि students को हम चाहते हैं that they understand what is Panchayati Raj system, and also while participating, right? While experiential learning, participating. So that is the main objective of our Model Youth Gram Sabha initiative. Now next is Axis Skates Technology Limited signed an MOU. So Axis Skates, if you're making notes, so just please write in short that Axis Skates, then write MOU with which foreign company to develop an advanced counter unmanned aerial system drone system, right? So Axis Skates ने MOU किया है with Silas SA, and just in bracket write unmanned aerial system drone, and that's it. So that you will be aware that one such MOU was signed between Axis Skate with Silas SA for unmanned aerial drone system, right? So Silas SA is the right answer. Now, who launched Marine Fisheries Census 2025? Now very important questions for NABARD from NABARD point of view relating to marine fishery sensors. So fifth marine fishery sensor has been launched, and it is launched by George Kurian. So B is the right answer. And where was this launch? It was launched in Kochi, Kerala. So I'll tell you the full details of it. Just first let's see the MCQs. Which institute developed the digital applications for marine fisheries sensors? So marine fisheries sensors के लिए digital applications बनाई गई हैं. I'll tell you the name of digital applications in later slides. But जो digital applications बनाई गई हैं वो किस institute ने बनाई हैं? तो that is ICAR CMFRI. So I'll also tell you about this. What is the theme? Very very important question. What is the theme of these sensors? So theme is smart sensors, smarter fisheries. So B is the right answer. Now there are 3 apps that are launched under this, right? So first app is Vyas Sutra for real time supervision and monitoring. So it is asking which app under marine fisheries sensors is launched for real time supervision and monitoring. So first is Sutra app, जो कि सुपरविजन के लिए लॉन्च हुआ है. ऐसे आप कीवर्ड से याद रख सकते हैं. सूत्र स्टैंड्स फॉर एस एंड सुपरविजन स्टार्ट्स फॉर एस, राइट. सेकेंड वन इज भारत. भारत इज developed for household and infrastructure enumeration. So household and infrastructure, that is Vyas Bharat. Then third one is which app is used for validation of fishing villages and harbors? So that is Vyas Nav. So Vyas Nav app for fishing villages के validation के लिए and harbors के validation के लिए. Fishing villages and harbors validation, right? So these 3 apps are launched. Now I'll tell you the full details of the sensors. So marine fishery census is launched. This is the 5th census launched by Union Minister of State George Kurian, who is Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Launched at ICR CMFRI, Kochi, Kerala. CMFRI stands for Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute. That's located in Kochi, Kerala. Now this was the 5th edition. And here this census was a digital based census, क्योंकि हम paper based से digital based के लिए shift हो चुके हैं. The theme was smart census, smarter fisheries. 40 till 45 days this census will carry on. It will cover all coastal states and union territories from 3 November to 18th December, right? Now 3 apps are developed: Vyas Nav, Bharat and Sutra. Nav is for validation, Bharat is for household and infrastructure enumeration, and Sutra is for supervision and monitoring of enumerators. Right, now I hope that everything is very much clear. Let me just take you from the start. Right, तो किसने लॉन्च किया सेंसस? जॉर्ज कुरियन. वेयर? कोची, केरला. विच इंस्टीट्यूट? ICR CMFRI located in Kochi, Kerala. Theme smart sensor, smarter fisheries. 3 apps: Sutra, Vyas and Bharat, and here are its purposes, right? Now let's move on to next MCQ that says what is the main objective of Aadhaar Vision 2032? So सबसे पहले you have to remember that something there is that is called as Aadhaar Vision 2032. तो हमारा टारगेट है कि हम मॉडर्नाइज करना चाहते हैं, सिक्योर करना चाहते हैं आधार डिजिटल आइडेंटिटी इकोसिस्टम, एंड आवर विजन टारगेट विजन इज 2032, right? Now next is, as of September 30, 2025, what is India's total installed electricity generation capacity? So total installed electricity generation capacity is now more than 500 gigawatt. Again, it was in news in November first week. That is why I have included it here. So it has crossed 500 gigawatt. So you have to remember this. And it is also crossed 50%. It is around 51%. तो जो total installed capacity का non-fuel fossil fuel sources से आता है, that is around 51%. Which IIT signed an MOU with IDG 10 Solutions for subsea pipeline design technology? तो आपको ये as it is याद रखना पड़ेगा. There is nothing such that I can explain you here. So IDG 10 Solution के साथ जो IIT ने MOU साइन किया है subsea pipeline design के लिए, that is IIT Ropar. So B is the right answer. Which organization is setting up India's largest geothermal energy pilot project in Andhra Pradesh? So this is EESL, a very important question. That is that EESL, that stands for Energy Efficiency Services Limited, जो एक joint venture है between Ministry of Power. उसने announce किया है plan to launch and establish India's largest geothermal energy technology, right? तो geothermal technology के लिए जिसने MOU sign किया है, that is Energy Efficiency Services Limited, and where in Andhra Pradesh. and it will be implemented at Araku Valley and Visakhapatnam. They are two major tourism hubs of the state. Where was India's first digital museum on tribal freedom fighters inaugurated? तो पहला डिजिटल म्यूजियम ऑन ट्राइबल फ्रीडम फाइटर्स इज इनॉग्रेटेड इन छत्तीसगढ़. सो नवा रायपुर अटल नगर छत्तीसगढ़ इज द राइट आंसर. और ये जो डिजिटल म्यूजियम लॉन्च हुआ है ये किस ट्राइबल फ्रीडम फाइटर के ऊपर लॉन्च हुआ है? तो दैट इज वीर नारायण सिंह. सो बी इज द राइट आंसर. Now this particular news I have also covered in my PIB session. If you have watched there तो आपको पता होगा that where was Emerging Science Technology and Innovation Conclave 2025 held. This we discuss कि ऐसा एक कॉन्फ्रेंस हो रहा है, एक कॉन्क्लेव हो रहा है ESTIC के नाम से जो न्यू दिल्ली में हो रहा है. सो C is the right answer. And what is the theme of this conclave? Theme is Viksit Bharat 2047, Pioneering Sustainable Innovation, Technological Advancement and Empowerment. Now next question is that India ranks dash globally in terms of clean energy industrial projects. So India ranks third globally in terms of clean energy industrial projects. So C is the right answer. Next is the 50 rupees commemorative coin is launched. It was released to mark golden jubilee of which organization? So 50 rupees commemorative coin was released ताकि golden jubilee mark की जा सके of NHPC, that stands for National Hydroelectric Power Corporation. So B is the right answer. Now which company received in principle approval from IFCA to operate as a payment service provider at GIFT IFSC? So कौन सी कंपनी को इन प्रिंसिपल अप्रूवल मिला है फ्रॉम IFSCA ताकि वो एक पेमेंट एक सर्विस प्रोवाइडर की तरह काम कर सके एट गिफ्ट IFSC? सो दैट इज IA FinTech IFSC प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. आई बिलीव दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन बिकॉज IFSCA ने प्रिंसिपल अप्रूवल दिया है टू एक्ट एज पेमेंट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर. किसको दिया है? IA FinTech IFSC प्राइवेट लिमिटेड को दिया है, विच इज़ अ होली ओन सब्सिडरी ऑफ Infibeam Avenues Limited. So B is the right answer. What does the acronym SBI Star stand for? Now I'll discuss this in detail. पर सबसे पहले just tell me SBI Star stands for what? So SBI Star stands for that is Staff, Talent, Acknowledgement and Recognition. मतलब आपको नाम से भी समझ में आ रहा होगा कि स्टाफ के टैलेंट को एक्नॉलेज करना है एंड रिकॉग्नाइज करना है. सो SBI ने बहुत अच्छा इनिशिएटिव लॉन्च किया है दैट इज स्टाफ टैलेंट एक्नॉलेजमेंट एंड रिकॉग्निशन, जहाँ पर वो रिकॉग्नाइज कर रहे हैं आर्ट, लिटरेचर, स्पोर्ट्स, कल्चर, सोशल वर्क, एनवायरनमेंट, इन सारे डोमेन्स में, इन सारे फील्ड्स में टैलेंट्स. किसके लिए? SBI के स्टाफ के टैलेंट्स दे आर रिकॉग्नाइजिंग. ये SBI ने लॉन्च किया है. राइट. द फाइनल सिलेक्शन विल टेक प्लेस इन कॉर्पोरेट सेंटर ऑफ मुंबई. Around 2.45 lakh employees work in SBI, and this will ensure SBI Star process will ensure fair, transparent and structured selection. System is open and merit based. Next is which fintech company partnered with DCB Bank to launch Novio UPI powered secured credit card? So again important question, कौन सी fintech company ने partnership की है with DCB Bank ताकि लॉन्च किया जा सके नोवियो UPI पावर्ड सिक्योर्ड क्रेडिट कार्ड? तो दैट इज क्रेडिलियो. सो DCB प्लस क्रेडिलियो हैज़ लॉन्च नोवियो. ऐसे यू कैन जस्ट रिमेंबर. और यही क्वेश्चन को थोड़े अदर वे में पूछा है. हेयर इट इज आस्क कि कौन सा UPI पावर्ड सिक्योर्ड क्रेडिट कार्ड लॉन्च किया है क्रेडिलियो एंड DCB बैंक ने? तो दैट इज नोवियो. सो आपको ये लाइन याद रखनी है, दैट इज DCB प्लस क्रेडिलियो इज इक्वल्स टू नोवियो. Now, SBI executed its first gold transaction as a special category client on which platform? So SBI ने अपना first gold transaction execute किया है as a special category client on India International Bullion Exchange. So C is the right answer. And this exchange is located where? It is located in Gift City, Gujarat. So Gift City, Gujarat is the right answer. Next is which fintech company collaborated with Federal Bank to launch family add-on credit cards and the Scapia store? So right answer is Scapia. Scapia ने लॉन्च किया है, कोलैबोरेट किया है विद फेडरल बैंक ताकि फैमिली एड ऑन क्रेडिट कार्ड्स लॉन्च किए जा सके. एंड इफ इट इज़ नॉट गिवन, सिर्फ यहाँ तक दिया है, स्केपिया स्टोर नहीं दिया है, देन ऑल्सो स्केपिया इज द राइट आंसर. अदरवाइज स्केपिया स्टोर से यू विल गेट टू नो दैट स्केपिया इज द राइट आंसर. Now OpenAI and AWS. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. तो OpenAI और Amazon Web Services ने पार्टनरशिप की है. Now this partnership is largest AI cloud partnership to date. So that is why this become important. Largest AI cloud partnership to date has happened between OpenAI and Amazon Web Services. And ये कितने $million की partnership has been signed. So that is $38 billion partnership has been signed. How much is Hinduja Group investing in Andhra Pradesh for energy and EV projects? So that is 20,000 crore rupees. Which organization has signed MOU with EPFO to provide doorstep digital life certificate services? तो digital life certificate services के लिए EPFO ने partnership किया, MOU साइन किया है with Indian Post Payment Bank. So EPFO and Indian Post Payment Bank की partnership हुई है. Which organization has partnered with Razorpay to enable UPI transactions in Malaysia? So that is NPIL, NPCI International Payment Limited, that stands for NIPL. So NIPL is the right answer. और ये partnership का purpose क्या है? What is the main purpose? To enable UPI payments for Indian tourists in Malaysia. Which bank received $50 million from IFC to promote green MSME financing? Again, an important question that says green MSME financing को promote करने के लिए $50 million किस बैंक को दिए गए हैं from IFC sorry. So that is City Union Bank. So B is the right answer. Which company has Reliance Intelligence partnered with to accelerate AI adoption in India? So that you would already know कि Gemini के साथ Jio ने partnership किया है. Also it's providing Gemini Pro plan something for free. I just read somewhere. I'm not sure of that. But you should know that Reliance ने partnership किया है Google के साथ for Gemini AI Pro version. NVIDIA joined which Indian Tech Alliance as a founding member and strategic advisor? So NVIDIA ने join किया है India Deep Tech Alliance को. So you should know this, that NVIDIA has joined IDTA, that is India Deep Tech Alliance. Now, which milestone did SBI achieve for the first time in 2025? तो SBI ने कौन सा milestone achieve किया? SBI has crossed $100 billion market cap. So C is the right answer. Junio Payment Private Limited को in principle approval मिला है from RBI to issue prepaid payment instruments. So Junio and RBI you have to remember. Which bank has partnered with EPFO for EPF remittance facility? So that is again City Union Bank. Which company subsidiary Kutch Copper Limited has signed MOU with Caravel Minerals to fast track major Australian copper project? So that is Adani Enterprises Limited. नाउ दीज आर अपॉइंटमेंट. जैसे हम अपॉइंटमेंट करते हैं हर मंथ के करंट अफेयर्स, हर वीक के करंट अफेयर्स करने के टाइम पे. सो दीज आर सम इम्पॉर्टेंट अपॉइंटमेंट दैट हैज़ टुक प्लेस इन नवंबर फर्स्ट वीक. जैसे फर्स्ट इज एस शंकर सुब्रमण्यम, उनको चेयरमैन अपॉइंट किया गया फर्टिलाइजर एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया. देन सामिया सुलूहू हसन, प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ तंजानिया. संजय गर्ग, DG ऑफ BIS. Rohit Shetty, Harbhajan Singh and Sania Nehwal as fit Indian icons. Justice Surya Kant as 53rd Chief Justice of India and first Chief Justice from Haryana. Next is OpenAI has launched INDQA to evaluate AI models. तो OpenAI ने लॉन्च किया INDQA to evaluate AI models on understanding Indian culture and daily life in Indian languages. गूगल का एक प्रोजेक्ट है सन कैचर. तो गूगल का आपको याद रखना है दैट इट इज़ गूगल्स प्रोजेक्ट दैट इज सन कैचर एंड दिस प्रोजेक्ट एम्स टू डेवलप अ सोलर पावर्ड AI इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन स्पेस. वीर इज़ वॉट? वीर इंडिया का पहला डिफेंस इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल है जो कि अनवील किया है बाय प्रवाइक डायनेमिक्स. सो पहला डिफेंस इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल इज़ वीर. इंडिया का हैवीएस्ट मिलिट्री कम्युनिकेशन सैटेलाइट लॉन्च बाय इसरो इज GSAT-7R. सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दैट. नाउ INS इक्षक, ये हमने PIB में पढ़ा था. इट इज़ कमीशन बाय इंडियन नेवी. इट इज़ थर्ड इंडिजीनियसली बिल्ड सर्वे वेसल क्लास. सो बी इज़ द राइट आंसर. Which state became first in India to introduce both air ambulance and helicopter tourism services? So that is Madhya Pradesh. फिर तेलंगाना इंटेलिजेंस इनोवेशन हब ने एम किया है टू पोजिशन तेलंगाना अमंग टॉप 20 ग्लोबल AI बाय 2035. कौन सा स्टेट फर्स्ट बन गया है टू साइन लेटर ऑफ इंटेंट विथ इलॉन मस्क स्टारलिंक फॉर सैटेलाइट बेस्ड इंटरनेट सर्विसेज? सो दैट इज महाराष्ट्र. नाउ सम अवार्ड्स. सो गुरुदेव श्री श्री रविशंकर हैज़ रिसीव विच अवार्ड? सो श्री श्री रविशंकर जी को अवार्ड मिला दैट इज़ वर्ल्ड लीडर फॉर पीस एंड सिक्योरिटी अवार्ड. सुनील कांत मुंजल को अवार्ड मिला है बाय फ्रांस गवर्नमेंट, दैट इज नाइट ऑफ द ऑर्डर ऑफ मेरिट अवार्ड. सो इज द राइट आंसर. गोगाबील लेक इज नाउ डेजिग्नेटेड एज रामसर साइट ऑफ इंटरनेशनल इंपॉर्टेंस. फिर ये हमने पीआईबी में डिस्कस किया था, गैस्ट्रोनॉमी वाली सिटी लखनऊ. देन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर ने गिनीज वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बनाया है, दिस ऑल्सो वी डिस्कस इन पीआईबी, फॉर विच कैंपेन, दैट इज स्वस्थ नारी सशक्त परिवार अभियान. वर्ल्ड्स बेस्ट कंज्यूमर बैंक एंड बेस्ट बैंक इन इंडिया, that has become SBI, State Bank of India. Who received Interpol Medal of the highest order in Bahrain? So that is General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. हेरिटेज फूड्स लिमिटेड को कौन सा अवार्ड मिला है? तो दे हैव रिसीव गोल्डन पीकॉक अवार्ड फॉर एक्सीलेंस इन कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस. फिर 12th हुरून इंडिया फिलॉन्थ्रॉफी लिस्ट को टॉप किया है शिव नादर एंड फैमिली ने. डॉक्टर साई गौतम गोपाल कृष्णन अवार्ड रिसीव विच अवार्ड? तो उनको अवार्ड मिला है मनोहर पारिकर युवा साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड. सो मनोहर पारिकर युवा साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड किसको मिला है? तो दैट्स रिसीव बाय साई गौतम गोपाल कृष्णन. सो आपको याद रखना है, आई गिव यू द टेबल ऑल्सो, सो प्लीज़ रिमेंबर दिस. इसमें कुछ समझाने का नहीं है, जस्ट प्लीज़ नोट डाउन एंड लर्न. हिमाचल प्रदेश को कौन सा अवार्ड मिला है फॉर डिजिटल इंटीग्रेशन? तो दैट इज़ पीपल फर्स्ट अवार्ड बाय मीटी. सो हिमाचल प्रदेश हैज़ रिसीव पीपल फर्स्ट इंटीग्रेशन अवार्ड. Now this is a complete table, please take a screenshot of it or please try to learn it. This is a complete table of awards that we discussed. ये सारे awards आपको याद होने चाहिए. Now last question is that ISRO has signed a tripartite agreement which two organization to monitor coal fires. तो कोल फायर्स को मॉनिटर करने के लिए इसरो ने कुछ एग्रीमेंट साइन किए हैं. सो इसरो हैज़ साइन अ ट्रिपटाइट एग्रीमेंट विद BCCL एंड CMPDI. व्हाट इज BCCL? सो BCCL स्टैंड्स फॉर भारत कोकिंग कोल लिमिटेड एंड CMPDI स्टैंड्स फॉर सेंट्रल माइन प्लानिंग एंड डिज़ाइन इंस्टीट्यूट लिमिटेड. सो अ ट्रिपटाइट एग्रीमेंट हैज़ बीन साइंड सो दैट कोल फायर्स को मॉनिटर किया जा सके, मैप किया जा सके. Now this will be done. Technologies कौन सी यूज़ होंगी, टेक्निक्स यूज़ होंगी, क्वार्टरली मैपिंग would be done. And also please remember that synthetic aperture radar, interferometric techniques using data from NISAR and Sentinel-1 satellites would be used. इसरो सेंटर जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होगा उसके लिए दैट इज़ नेशनल रिमोट सेंसिंग सेंटर, जिसका हेडक्वार्टर इज़ इन हैदराबाद. एंड सिग्निफिकेंस ये है, इट विल हेल्प इन डिटेक्शन ऑफ कोल फायर्स एंड ग्राउंड इंस्टेबिलिटी सो दैट सेफ्टी मेंटेन की जा सके. So that's it for the day. That's it for week 1 of November 2025, November 1st week 2025. I hope you learned something new. आपका बहुत short duration में without wastage of any time your syllabus is completed for also please complete or please add this with PIB current affairs and you have to do nothing extra else. आपके सारे current affairs is being taken care of. Tomorrow I'll also release one video that will cover 8th, 9th and 10th of November PIB, right? So please watch that too. ARD MCQ series is already started, so please watch that too. Thank you for listening, thank you for learning and thank you for watching.